On May 1st, 1972, a song hit the airwaves with a line that would echo across America. A corner, a girl in a flatbed Ford, and a town most people had never heard of, Winslow, Arizona. That line didn't just become a lyric, it became a landmark, and Winslow, Arizona, it never looked back. This is the corner that put Winslow back on the map, but it didn't happen overnight. By the 1990s, like a lot of Route 66 towns, Winslow was struggling. The interstate had pulled travelers away, businesses were closing, buildings were falling apart, and the town's heyday felt long gone. But one idea started catching fire. What if Winslow embraced that famous song lyric and built something permanent to market? Something that would give the folks a reason to stop, to take a picture, to smile, and remember. A nonprofit was formed, the Standing on the Corner Foundation, and it brought together local volunteers, businesses, and Route 66 fans from across the country. They raised money, cleaned up the space, and dreamed big. Artist John Poole painted the mural. It shows the storefront reflections in the window and little touches that make you stop and look again. Ron Adamson's sculpture is the bronze statue, a guitar player standing with one foot on the past, the other in the story, and right next to him, the red flatbed Ford parked just right. What they created wasn't just a photo op, it was a moment, a physical place where memory, music, and the Mother Road magic all came together. Just down the street, you'll find something newer, but just as meaningful. After Glenn Frey passed away, fans, led by Detroit Rock Station, helped push for a tribute. Today, there's a second statue and a street sign that says it all, Glenn Frey Drive. The city embraces the moment, and now the memory stands tall. People come from all over the country, even around the world. Some don't even know the full story, they just know it feels right. They stand on the corner, smile for a photo, for just a second. They're part of something bigger. And then there's the bronze statue, the man with the guitar. He's not strumming it, not singing. The guitar rests on the ground, his hand wrapped around the neck, like it's just part of who he is, like he's been standing there a while, and maybe he's not done traveling yet. He doesn't have a name, and that's what makes him powerful. He could be anyone, a young songwriter hitching a ride, a drifter thinking about turning back, or someone who found peace just standing still for a while. Folks walk up for a photo, but they don't always leave right away. You'll see them linger, looking at the way he's dressed, the way he leans just a bit, like he's listening to something. Maybe an echo of a song from 1972, maybe a memory of the road. There's no music playing from him, but somehow you still hear it in the breeze, in the traffic rolling by, in the voices of people laughing and telling stories in the square. That stanchion, that simple pose, does what for a lot of places can't. It slows you down. And maybe that's why people keep coming, not just to stand on the corner, but to feel something settle, to remember how they felt when they first heard that line. And maybe, just maybe, to imagine who they were back then. This is Big Mike with Route 66 Road Relics, and if you like our video, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does help us out. Right in the middle of the road, they painted a huge Route 66 shield, big enough you can drive your car through it. It's more than a logo. It's a badge of honor, and for Winslow, it's a reminder that even if the interstate passed it by, the Mother Road still runs through its heart. Arizona, historic Route 66. A few blocks from the corner, the traffic dies down. You'll find a Texaco station that looks like it's still waiting on a Studebaker to roll in. Signs been freshened up, the pump stands proud. There's even a few classic trucks and cars nearby that look like they belong in a postcard. It's not a museum. It's just Winslow holding on to what matters. And in towns like this, places like this remind us sometimes history doesn't have to be roped off behind glass. Sometimes it just needs a coat of paint and someone who cares. Around town, you'll spot old signs, sun faded, rusting just right. Kind of signs that don't just advertise a product, they advertise a time. A time when travel was slower and every town had a reason to pull over. There's a closed rock shop with a hand-painted sign on its roof that still whispers to the past. US Highway 66 or Route 66. A lot of these businesses are the victims of when everything got bypassed. But a step back in time, it's abandoned, but it still has part of the history. I think that's sometimes what we need to see. We need to know what America was, what it is, and realize the great country that we actually do live in. And our past is a part of that. The building has seen better days, but it's still a part of the picture. Down the road, a trading post catches your eye with a wooden wagon out front and a carved wooden TV standing guard. It's open, friendly, and just quirky enough to make you smile. Back in town, you'll hear the trains roll by. The rhythm hasn't changed in over 100 years. It's part of the soundtrack of Winslow, and it leads us to one last stop. There's a place in Winslow that's quieter than the corner, but just as powerful. A place built when rail was king and travel was a rival, not just about passing through. The Posada Hotel, built in 1930s as part of the Harvey House system, this hotel was a jewel of the desert, and thanks to the loving restoration, it still is. The arches, the garden, the hallway filled with art and light. It's a place that makes you slow down, whether you mean to or not. It feels like a dream from another time. And if you're interested and you do want to book, please help us out. We will have an affiliate link in the description and also on our website, which is route66roadrelics.com. Winslow could have become another forgotten dot on the map, but it didn't. It leaned into its story, from music to murals and gas stations to grand hotels. It's still there and it's still calling, on the corner in the middle of Route 66 and in the hearts of travelers who pass through with a camera in one hand and a memory in the making, and maybe thinking of memories of the past. Because that's what the Mother Road does best. It keeps the past alive, not by locking it away, but by letting you walk through it, one town at a time. And just up the road, the story keeps going. Another town, another stop, another memory waiting to be made.